Welcome back. Welcome back. This is episode 3 of Noise in the Neighborhood. We just heard a great set from Doc Elliott. That was wonderful. And also in the break, we heard a really killer video by last month's guest, Nervous Nothings. We heard Rat. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. And later tonight, we'll be hearing from Flicker and Flame. But right now, in the Peacock Chair and next to the Peacock Chair, we have old Riles Band. What's going on? Oh, Riles.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Fantastic. Great to be here. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, man, I forgot. Fantastic was last episode. Don't forget, keep an eye on the Facebook page for the Noise in the Neighborhood mug contest. Whoever counts the exact amount of times I said fantastic in episode 2 gets our first set of Noise in the Neighborhood coffee mugs.
I'm in the running.
So get ready. Get ready. So, guys, glad to have you with us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us, honestly.
Absolutely. Yeah. You've got a recently released album out.
Yeah, we recorded that, and we did that locally here on Elephant Ear with Mr. Jeremy Simmons.
Shout out to Jeremy for sure. Jeremy did a lot of work on that.
And then we released it in April, so it's been out for, like a month and a half now? Yeah.
Very cool.
And he's done a lot of help with us promotion-wise, and like Elephant Ear Studios is an excellent place to go and record. I really love the whole atmosphere and everything doing and recording with Jeremy. Like, he's very knowledgeable. Yeah.
This weekend it was cool. I was super stoked to be there for the first time this happened, but after Fish, I don't know if anyone saw, Mike played with Chris Jacobs' bands. They did that at After Party a couple years ago too, and I was like lucky enough to be there with Dusty.
Yeah, Simmons, his brother. Yeah, Jeremy.
And Todd, and yeah, it happened again.
They're like a legendary family from Richmond. With
Their
music,
dad's
man.
cool too.
Yeah, Dusty.
He plays at Honeywood's. Yeah, Slim.
Yeah, Slim.
So, yeah, we've been talking. Well, first, let's introduce you guys as individuals, because you guys are individuals as well, I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you're almost at your 2 to 3 question quota, so
I am.
We won't count this one.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah, your name, sir?
It's Riley Zollers. Grew up in Washington State, and
Fantastic.
I play the guitar, write songs. Been doing that a long time. So I met DJ at Poe's Pub last year at an open mic night, and just magic was in the air.
So from that open mic night, we exchanged numbers, and then
we exchanged some looks before we exchanged those numbers.
Oh yeah,
you gotta know me, man. Like,
did you guys fight first?
Yeah, it was it was pretty intense. Nobody got hurt. We didn't fight. Actually,
you gotta know me, man. Look, I've been around music my whole life, and when I hear good music, I know good music. And he probably thought I was just blowing smoke, but at the same time, I was like, dude, you're good.
You were blowing smoke.
I was blowing smoke, but hey, man, I got him in a band with me, and we're doing this full time now, and I really I appreciate him giving me the opportunity to be myself on an instrument. And dude, he's an excellent songwriter. He really is. He won't admit it, but he is.
Yeah, I just moved to the city. I was doing some job training in Minnesota, and you got to pick where you got placed after that. And so I ended up in Richmond and was going to go to Poe's to just read a book and have a beer because I had no friends. And then the guy who runs it, Jim, was like, "Are you here for open mic night?" And I was like, "I can be." And I live right there in Shockoe, so I got my guitar and then.
Oh, you went back and got. I was gonna ask, did you play somebody else's guitar?
No, dude. I live really, really close.
Fool
so
didn't.
Okay, there's an open mic.
Oh, so you didn't know there was an open mic?
Yeah, no. And
so you guys met at an open mic you didn't know you were going to.
Yeah, and I hadn't played
this,
since. I hadn't really played since high school when I was in a band. So it was, I don't know.
And
playing
this is
music
my
for the last
passion.
year and a half has been fun.
Were you a songwriter before then, though?
Yeah, I used to record songs on a little tape deck that my mom had.
I did that.
I started doing that and I was like, I don't know. I just figured out how to use the tape recorder.
Yeah.
I don't think they were probably very good. I don't think those tapes exist. And then I kind of continued just writing and getting better. And then I just plagiarized a lot. And then I kind of formulated my own style. And so hopefully there's very little plagiarism, only influence at that point where I'm at now.
Well, I was listening to the album earlier. I've listened to it,
yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Recently, and listened back today, and I always hate. I'm always hesitant to do this, to compare something, but this is for me personally, it's a high compliment. I got a little bit of like Connor Oberst.
Yeah,
I don't want this to be an insult.
No, it's not an insult.
I'm a huge fan of his writing and his phrasing and his vocal phrasing as well. And
hopefully my ex-girlfriends hear that because they went through my Connor phase. Like that, yeah.
So I nailed that?
No,
Did I get that?
Well, kind of.
Did I
on the
There's that influence. That
I at
influence
least
is
stormed the
there,
hammer.
Because
I'm always hesitant to compare people because but like the first song on the album, like I definitely got it in the phrasing immediately. Like,
some of that phrasing certainly rubs off, and like I never like I don't know how to sing, and so
I disagree, but whatever.
Thank you.
We'll move on.
Well, oh god, you should have heard me when I was like 17. Like had discovered Bright Eyes, was like fevers and mirrorsing it out, just like yeah.
The song, and it's great. It's good. It's a great song.
So I think it's less sad now, and probably a little bit more mature. But yes, I will take that as a compliment. He's definitely like
for me, it's a
hero.
compliment because I'm a big fan as well. So
yeah, massive hero.
You know what's funny to me is that when we do what we do, and then someone who not necessarily is a fan, but someone's an objective observer, and they hit the nail on the head like that, like that's that's a good feeling. I don't know, that's a good feeling for me.
Fantastic.
It's a really good feeling.
Because you always worry about swinging and missing with any comparison. So I feel a lot better, but I had to do it. So the new album's out. No, we're talking before. It's called James River Blues. We were talking before on the back deck when we were just hanging out. Beer. You sir DJ work with beer. We'll throw out a plug. We won't invoice them this time. You work at a brewery locally.
Yeah, Licking Hole Creek.
Licking Hole. No invoice this time. Licking Hole.
Next time.
But so I'm gonna talk a little beer with you guys.
I like it.
If you guys, I got a story after this I forgot all about. But if your guys' music was a beer, what would it be?
Let me answer.
I know it's a tough one. I'm sorry I threw that at you.
I got this.
I think it's a blonde because most of my songs were about blondes.
Okay.
No. To me, our music is a fine barrel aged beer, a fine beer that's like layered. Like you'll get hints of one thing and you'll like it, and then the next song is going to hit you with something else, and it's going to take you on a journey. Honestly, that's why I started playing music with him. Like it's layered, man. It's an onion.
it's a barrel aged onion blonde.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fantastic.
Sure, we'll agree on that.
I don't think Licking Hole's done that one yet, but they should. A barrel aged onion blonde. I like that. Now, James River Blues. Now, if the James River was a beer, what would it be? I know there's notes of PBR all over it. Bush
Light, maybe.
Yeah, because of the advertisement. Bush.
I was thinking of the flavor.
The flavor is
But, like good memories. Maybe don't want to swim in that again. Very college.
Once and only once.
Very good. That's all the beer questions I have, I think. We did want to get to the mandolin. You've got a gorgeous mandolin that everyone will see.
Thank you.
You got it. You got that made locally, I believe.
So not locally. I have been playing bluegrass my whole life, and luckily enough, the people I've been around are influential people in the industry. And for me, I got around a guy who was an excellent mandolin maker. He was a guy from Blacksburg, Virginia, actually, so a few hours away from here. Yeah, if you want to say localish, right? It's in Virginia. Daryl Shepard, shout out to him, man. He has by far been, to me, one of the most people to work with. Anytime I need something, I call him, and he's like, "Bring me the mandolin." But he's one of those people, man, that this is absolutely his passion, and he knows that he knew it was my passion from the time I was 15 years old. He saw me when I was very young, and he was like, "You have to play my mandolin." And we were reluctant. Me and my dad, we were reluctant about it because it's a lot of money. I mean, even an endorsement deal isn't free, So we were reluctant about it. But by far, his craftsmanship is above and beyond most of the mandolins I've played, and I'm proud. I'm very much proud to play his instrument.
Now, flashing back a little bit, so you guys met at open mic you weren't planning on going at. So, how's that ride been from going to open mic just to read a book, and then to having an album done? Like you probably weren't expecting to have an album done.
I want to hear this.
No, I mean,
or was it something in the back of your mind, or was it?
I've always wanted to. Yeah, I mean, ever since the Backstreet Boys came out with Millennium, like I've wanted an album of my own. Like everyone.
I
likes
got a little
music,
bit of that too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but I mean, like Ever since I was a little kid is what I'm saying. Yeah, like I've always wanted to have like my own CD. And you know, you do like the garage band stuff and like have a trash like recording device in like middle school and high school and all that. But to actually answer your question, I mean, like, if we become millionaires, then I can say it's like been a hell of a ride. But right now, I'm enjoying the ride.
You got to.
Definitely. I don't know. It's been cool. You know, I've always been passionate about music and getting to share that and have people listen and give like good feedback. I don't know. It's kind of humbling. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just having fun with it, man.
Can I say something on this?
We play well together.
I've played music with a lot of people who are now semi-professional, professional musicians, and there's no one who's ever respected me as a musician as well as this man has. And I feel like that's where we gel very much. Well, when he writes a song, or I come up with an idea, is that like there's this mutual respect to where. There's a lot of ego involved with music, you know. There's a lot of things involved with music, and the mutual respect of I respect him as a songwriter and as a guitar player, and he respects me as doing. I'm not taking away from his song at any point. I'm adding to it, and that level, something I've never experienced in my life before. So it's a gel, man. It's a lot of fun. No matter what we do, at the end of the day when we leave, we had a good set, a bad set. We still have fun.
So that kind of camaraderie, that's what keeps the old flame.
Yeah, the brotherhood of it. Yeah. That's the whole point of the band, right?
Sorry, I had to try to throw that in.
Flicker and flame.
Yeah, old flicker. Yeah. Well.
No, you did it. Is this like favorite for this? Am I blowing?
No. I blew it. Let's get
It's chill. It's chill.
I gotta tell a quick story. So I forgot all about this till just now. I was writing some blog posts like years ago. And the concept was music and beer pairings, and the first one I wrote was a beer pairing Bright Eyes and some beer. I don't remember what it was. I swear to God, I forgot all about that.
This was supposed to happen.
That was the first one I wrote. It was a beer pairing of Bright Eyes, and I don't remember what the beer was. It was probably some Belgian something. I don't know. But yeah, that clicked. I forgot all about.
I love that.
But before we hear your live set, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find the album, where they can keep up with you guys, see some gigs, and run through some gigs you got coming up as well, if you like.
I got the gigs. Go ahead.
Yep. Album available on all streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, etc. You can go to OL. That's just an OL. OLRilesBand.com. Check it out there. And then we've got some upcoming gigs
coming up, man. We got we don't necessarily just play in Richmond. We have a gig in Tappahannock coming up for the 4th of July, and we also have stuff coming up in Midlothian, Capitol Ale House. We are also headlining the Carytown Bluegrass and Brew Festival this year.
Alternatives is hosting that.
That's a beautiful festival. We did it actually last year, and it was, those people are amazing to work with, and I love it, man. I love the whole culture of Richmond trying to be bluegrass, like it's
bluegrass.
There can be, we just need to promote it more. We need to work with it more. We need to push it more. It's a lot of guys that are great from here. Articles already been written about how great Richmond music is.
Recently,
very much so.
So we got some gigs coming up.
Yeah. Fantastic.
OLRilesBand.com, any of the social media, check us out.
Awesome. Content.
Well, guys, looking forward to your set.
Yeah.
We're gonna be back with a live set from O'Reilly's band. We've got Flicker and Flame up next. Stay tuned. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a little button that says subscribe.
Click that
subscribe button for us. So
mash that subscribe button.
Would be wonderful.
Do it twice.
All right, we'll be back.
All right, first tune we'll play is called Allison. It's a murder ballad of sorts, a tradition oft forgot in the 21st century. So, traditional themes, wrote it in the parking lot of a Target. We'd been married for 7 some years, before smiles turned to anger, good times to tears, I'll admit.
things were falling apart. But I still loved her and I wanted it to work. I was tired of feeling low down, sick of all the hurt. I headed home early, ready to make a brand new start. I stopped off at a little flower shop, bought a bouquet of roses and a Hallmark card. I signed it with love and let her know just what she meant. When I got home about 3:45, Lord, what did I find when I walked through the door? My woman lying in the arms of another man. Allison, oh Allison, the wrong you've done it surely cannot hide. Allison, oh Allison, the morning sun comes easy on the rise. My belly burned hate and I couldn't think straight. Flowers hit the floor, tears were flowing down her face. She was crying and yelling, oh baby, let me explain. But everything was blurred and I didn't hear a word. I was reaching for my pistol while they reached for their shirts, and my broken heart rang out a mile away. I stood there in silence, staring at the bed, watched the sheets where we'd loved slowly turn red. I fell to my knees, I didn't bother to pray. Allison, oh Allison, the wrong I've done it surely cannot hide. Allison, oh Allison, the morning sun comes easy on the rise. I said to the judge, I won't ask your forgiveness for the deed that I've done. The sin I've committed against a two-timing heart was murder in the worst degree. So he sentenced me 25 to life for the killing of a stranger, the murder of my wife. One case closed, 2 coffins buried deep. So here I sit in this old state pen, with a memory playing in my mind once again, and a song I sing just to pass the time. Allison, oh Allison, the wrong we done it surely cannot hide. Allison, oh Allison, the morning sun burns easy on the rise. Cool. Alright, the next little tune we got is called Won't Somebody Love Me? It's on the new album, James River Blues. Alright. It's been a quarter century, I'm still waking up alone. Sure, I've known some pretty birds, they've all up and flown. a few friendly phantoms I just couldn't hold. Oh, I was planting flowers in the snow, but the way the sun was shining, I didn't know. Won't somebody love me? It seems all my friends, well, they've started settling down. I've been drifting like the wind through some lonesome border town. Well, maybe she's out there at some cantina, just waiting to be found. Oh, tell me, have you seen her, man? And tell her I'm coming around. Won't somebody love me now? Won't somebody love me? Won't somebody love me? Oh, won't somebody love me now? Well, that circus tiger's tired. He's grown quiet as a mouse. Another crowd retires. He sees that curtain a-coming down. Well, thank you anyways for coming out. Oh, won't somebody love me? Won't somebody love me? Won't somebody love me now? Won't somebody love me? Oh, won't somebody love me? I want somebody love me now. Thank you. Alright, this next one's called Anna with 2 silent H's. We co-wrote it off of the upcoming album, which will release someday, hopefully soon.
Next year.
Home late, you know I'm working every day. I try so hard, you've got nothing nice to say. Nothing at all, baby. So quiet, and you're angry all the time. Well, tell me why now, I know something's on your mind. Anna, baby, what happened to your love? And why you gotta treat me so rough? I'm so tired, don't wanna take it anymore. And these spiders, they keep crawling across the floor. And oh, tell me what happened to your love. And why you gotta treat me so rough? And oh baby, what happened to your love? And why you gotta treat me so? You treat me so, oh, oh. Oh baby, what happened to your love? And why you gotta treat me so rough? And oh, tell me what happened to your love? And why you gotta treat me so? You treat me so, oh, oh. Riles Band, thank you. Noise in the Neighborhood.